Warning, this trade has absolutely no chance of happening, but if it did, it would change the course of Red Sox history forever. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin. Red Sox Nation's in a bit of turmoil right now, right? Everyone's anxious, everyone's frustrated, so it's time to have a little bit of fun. We know the Red Sox are going to be active on the trade market in some capacity this offseason. We've already seen some trades go down, but what is the most ridiculous, outlandish, crazy trade the Red Sox could possibly make? I'm talking about the trade that has a as close to 0% chance of happening that you could possibly get without actually being at zero. That would change the course of Red Sox history forever. In my opinion, that's the Red Sox trading for Fernando Tatis Jr. So what we are going to do in today's video is we're going to break down a Fernando Tatis Jr. trade. We're going to talk about why it would change the Red Sox forever, what it would mean for the Red Sox to get a guy like Fernando Tatis Jr., and we're going to talk about what the actual package could look like that the Red Sox could put together to get a guy like Fernando Tatis Jr. and how that affects the future of the Red Sox as well. But before we get into that, Christmas season is here, and if you are looking to decorate your home with some Red Sox gear, or you're looking to get a present for the special someone in your life that is a huge Red Sox fan, you need to head over to Foco.com. Foco's got some absolutely incredible Red Sox Christmas or holiday items. They've got hats like the one I'm wearing right now. They've got ornaments. They've got stockings. They've got comfy sweaters. They've got everything you need to celebrate the holiday season and stay warm out there. On top of that, they also have some of the most unique Red Sox gifts available anywhere on the internet. They've got toys. They've got merchandise. They've got collectibles like bobbleheads. They've got everything you need to make that Red Sox fan in your life's holiday absolutely fantastic. So if you are interested in getting any Red Sox holiday items, or you're interested in purchasing a present for someone or even yourself, Foco.com is the place to go. Click the link in the description below to get your Foco merchandise today, or you can click the top comment on this video because I will pin their link in the comment section down below. Thank you to Foco. Thank you for clicking on this one, and let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about Tatis coming to Boston. Now, I can't take credit for being the only one who's dreamt up this idea. Coley Mick, of once name redacted, now with Underdogs Fantasy, was probably the first really vocal person about this possibility, but it's been mentioned a few times by a few different people as someone the Red Sox should eventually target. And it's a pipe dream. It is flat out a pipe dream, but it's a ton of fun to talk about because Tatis coming to Boston would essentially solve all of the problems on the Boston Red Sox in one player outside of their pitching staff. Offensively, Tatis has one of the highest ceilings in all of Major League Baseball. In 4 years of big league play, he has a career .280 average with a .353 on base percentage and a .543 slug, good for a .143 OPS plus, or a ridiculous 43% more productive at the plate in his career than the average player in the game. He already has 106 home runs and 2 silver sluggers to go along with his fantastic statistics. I mean, we're talking about a potential top 10, maybe even top 5 hitter in Major League Baseball at his peak. Imagine a lineup where you have a headlining Tatis and Rafael Devers. The Red Sox need right-handed power. Tatis supplies that and then some. The Red Sox need another superstar in this lineup. Tatis is one of the biggest superstars in the entire game, and despite his PED suspension, he still is one of the brightest stars in Major League Baseball. In 2023, he had a bit of a down year coming back from his PED suspension. He didn't even play a full season, but even on a down year for Tatis, it was still a really productive season, just straight baseball wise. In 141 games this year, he had a .257 average with a .322 on base percentage and a .449 slug, good for a .113 OPS plus with 25 home runs. So a down year for Tatis is very similar to a down year with Rafael Devers, right? Devers had a down year in 2023, still hit 30 home runs, still was above average in the league. Tatis in a very similar boat, right? Still able to hit 25 homers, still able to be about 13% more productive than the average player in Major League Baseball. Tatis is one of the most talented offensive players in this league. And again, if we're talking about why Red Sox fans have dreamt of this scenario for a long time, it's because of the fact that including him in this lineup immediately makes the Red Sox a certified top 10 lineup in the game, maybe even higher than that. But it's not just his offense that would really impact the Red Sox. The Red Sox need better defense. Tatis is one of the best defenders in all of Major League Baseball. After moving from shortstop to right field, Tatis had one of the best defensive right field seasons in the game. Some can even argue it was the best defensive season in all of Major League Baseball. According to his outs above average statistic, he finished the year with 9, which put him in the 94th percentile in the entire league, meaning that out of all Major League players, not just outfielders, not just right fielders, Tatis, only 6% of Major League players had a better outs above average metric than Fernando Tatis Jr. in 2023. On top of that, he had one of the strongest arms in the entire game, coming in the 99th percentile, meaning that only 1% of Major League players had a stronger arm in 2023 than Tatis. He also won a Gold Glove, and on top of that, he won the Platinum Glove for the entire National League. Rawlings felt as though he was the best defensive player in the National League in 2023, right? Again, Red Sox need defense. You plug this guy into right field and your defense is already exceptionally better. Alex Verdugo played an excellent right field. Fernando Tatis would play an even better one. There are question marks right now in the outfield. How's Wilyer Abreu going to do? Is Tyler O'Neill going to be healthy and impactful? Those all go away if you trade for Fernando Tatis Jr. defensively. So now you combine his offensive potential and the ability to impact the lineup offensively with his ability to impact the team defensively, and you combine that with the fact that he was in the 96th percentile in sprint speed last year, and you're talking about a 5-tool athlete who would come to the Boston Red Sox and change this team forever. And he's not just a short-term rental. He's not a guy that you're going to give up a ton for and then lose in free agency. No, Fernando Tatis Jr. signed a 14-year deal with the San Diego Padres. Going into his age 25 season, you would be acquiring Fernando Tatis for the next decade plus, making him a long-term solution. Again, you sit here and we're talking about this as a fantasy trade, a pipe dream for Red Sox fans. Imagine a lineup for the next decade that was highlighted by Rafael Devers and Fernando Tatis Jr. That lineup would be absolutely incredible. It would be fantastic, and it makes all the sense in the world why Red Sox fans have dreamt about this for a long time. But what would it cost to get Tatis? Would it be worth it for the Red Sox future, and how would it impact the Red Sox future? I think we all know that because this is the craziest trade that could be dreamt up for the Boston Red Sox, it's also going to create the biggest package the Red Sox have ever given. In order to get Fernando Tatis Jr., this is probably going to require the biggest prospect package of all time, right? Fernando Tatis Jr. is a long-term solution. He's under control for a very long period of time. He's young, only 25 years old, and offensively, defensively, and on the base pass, he's one of the most elite players in the game. This makes him probably the most expensive player the Boston Red Sox could even possibly try and target on the trade market. In order to get Fernando Tatis Jr., you're probably starting the conversation with Marcelo Mayer, who, by the way, is a San Diego native. I don't know if there are any San Diego Padres fans watching this video. I don't know how mad you are that I'm making this video, but wouldn't it be nice to get a highly skilled prospect who's from San Diego to at some point represent San Diego? It'd be kind of cool. That's all I'm saying. I know this trade is impossible, but it would be fun to talk about. And then you've got Roman Anthony on top of that. I think that's your two starting points of this trade, which are the Red Sox 2 top 100, top 20 prospects in the game. On top of that, you're going to have to give up more than just those two guys. I included, say, Don Rafaela, a young top 100 prospect as well. I included Cutter Crawford, who has a really decent ceiling after what we saw in 2023. And I included Nick York because you need to sweeten this deal. Nick York is a fringe top 100 guy. Nick York is a guy who has a ton of potential at the plate, right? This would be a monumental package by the Boston Red Sox that would completely alter the future of this team, because right now, what a lot of Red Sox fans are relying on, and I honestly think what the Red Sox are relying on, are a couple of these guys being able to make their way up towards the end of this year and really start impacting the team in 2025. By the time 2025 rolls around, you're probably looking at an entirely different Red Sox team, highlighted by a lot of these young players. If you were to trade for Fernando Fernando Tatis Jr., that essentially all goes away, right? You go from being one of the top 10 minor league systems in the league to being probably one of the worst. But at the same time, too, if this package was laid out in front of me and the Padres were interested, and this got the Padres' blood flowing a little bit, and I'm Craig Breslow, I'm really thinking about this trade. I understand that it breaks the course of the Red Sox have been going on for a few years. You're trade up, emptying the farm, but you're also getting a top 10 player in the league. You are getting one of the best players in Major League Baseball. And to be honest with you, we don't know what Marcelo Meyer, Roman Anthony, Ceddanne Rafaela, all these guys are going to become. We do know that Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to be one of the best players in the league, and he's going to play with the Boston Red Sox. You talk about all the narrative surrounding the Red Sox right now, a lack of star power, a lack of spending, right? An ownership group that doesn't care. Those are sort of the storylines right now surrounding this team. All of that goes away if you were to take on Fernando Tatis and his salary. You would really genuinely fix all of the Red Sox problems, not pitching-wise, that are surrounding this team, and it would be an absolutely incredible get by the Boston Red Sox. But again, we're talking hypotheticals here. There's a reason I labeled this video the craziest trade the Red Sox could make, because it is, right? There is absolutely 0% chance that the San Diego Padres even want to trade Fernando Tatis Jr. I think if they were even thinking about it, they would have tried to lock up Juan Soto and then trade Fernando Tatis and his salary to make room. The fact that they traded Juan Soto and kept Tatis, to me, feels like he's not going anywhere. But we needed a little bit of a break. Red Sox offseason has been slow. It's been frustrating, and a lot of fans are just about fed up. So what I hope this video brought, more so than, hey, let's trade for Fernando Tatis Jr., is a little bit of a break. It's a little bit of an escape from the reality of this offseason. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. But more importantly, let's talk about the video itself. If the Red Sox had the opportunity to trade all of those guys for Fernando Tatis Jr., is this something that you're doing? Why or why not? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, if you made it to the end of this video, do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Also, make sure you guys have hit the like button on this video as well. Helps these videos out a ton, and it would mean a lot to me. Don't forget, for all of your holiday needs, head over to Foco.com. Click the link in the description or the comment section to get started. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one, and I will see you in the red seats.